Well, you go on and like, well, how does a computer evolve? Well, ACF, another random program, makes a laptop after a very long period of time. And ACFI makes a smartphone. So this was a conception of an evolution of software and hardware together. Very slow and cumbersome and efficient, but it would work if you had the right system. So then I started to scratch my head and think, well, how does this map? If this is how you could boot up an OS in the, randomly with no programmer, how would you do it chemically? Well, here it is. Chemical Bootstrap. So this fades into the background. What are the parts that we need to do that? Well, you need some kind of polymerizer that takes a source of your organic building blocks. Think of the punches in the paper tape. You need a source for that, and some kind of magical polymerizer that squeezes these little building blocks together and makes these long strings to make polymers. And there are your programs. We're all made out of polymers, and polymers are cycling and building themselves over and over again in our bodies by their quadrillions right now. So where did the polymers go? Well, I then thought, hey, Darwin in 1871 wrote a letter to a friend that said, I think that some warm little pond somewhere there would be a combination of phosphoric salts and energy and et cetera, and a protein compound would form and get more complex. Like, whoa, he nailed it. That is the fundamental insight. So here's our Charles Darwin